This is a video covering my first ever Tesla delivery day for a used Tesla Model Y.
Oh, I didn't see that. Oh, I didn't see that. That's pretty cool.
Can you get me with it? The card key is on the inside. I actually don't think they allow us in the car before accepting delivery. Should I go ask or just trust them?
You always ask.
Looking at the panel gaps from the Fremont factory.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Feel like the exact same.
Definitely not.
On what?
I mean, the dimensions should be almost identical. First time sitting in my car. I have the car key right here, and it's ready. I'm never going back to the gas station. I'm currently in my used Model Y the day after, heading from Miami all the way to Tallahassee, my college town. And I'm at my first ever charging stop, and it was just as simple as plug it in. But I do want to talk about why I went for a used inventory Tesla, specifically from the inventory from Tesla, not a dealership or a third party like Facebook Marketplace. And I want to talk about why I went with the Model Y in general in a 2021. First off, I'm aware that more affordable models are coming out this year from Tesla. It's most likely going to be a dumbed down Model Y, but this car that I picked up, even though it is 4 years old, it's a 2021 Model Y, late 2021. It has around 270 to 280 miles of range, and I doubt that the more affordable models are going to have that range or more. So if I were to wait for those more affordable models, which I don't even know the price, and I don't even know if the federal tax credit's going to stay for long, but those models might not even be cheaper than $30,000 and might not have range that's more than 280. And this was the simple math that I did when I asked to see the interior, and Tesla was very hush-hush about you seeing the interior. They don't allow you to test drive your used vehicle, or I would imagine a new one. You just have to be blind and just hope everything works out, even though everything didn't work out because I already have a service appointment, because apparently one of my sensors just isn't working, and I didn't know this picking up the car, but I have a service appointment, and as of right now I can't control the AC when I'm outside of the car, or like turn on camp mode or dog mode. So that kind of stinks that I have to pay for a little service charge as soon as I get the vehicle, but it is a used vehicle and you can expect this type of things for a 4-year-old car. So the big reason why I went with the Tesla used inventory is that for two main reasons. One, it's giving me a lot of amenities, and two, the process was just so seamless. Like, I don't have to like bargain or barter the car for a certain amount of money. I don't have to negotiate up or down on the price. The price is the price you see, even though the price does drop like $100 to $400 per day, which is a little bit of an interesting thing that Tesla does with their used inventory. They don't have like a ton available, especially if you like live in a state, I would imagine like North Dakota, there's not a lot of inventory available, but like California, that's where there's the most. And then I think Florida has a good amount, which is where I purchased it. I paid $500 in shipping to get it from Orlando to Miami. That's because I really wanted this specific version with the white interior. And I really wanted like a red, white, or blue exterior, and I was fine with the red. I wanted the 19-inch wheels for the more efficiency, but this was really the only great one in stock, and it had 20-inch wheels. And this is the all-wheel drive version. So talking about the amenities that I'm getting 3 months of free supercharging, and normally that would be like at a cost of $500 to Tesla for like normal driving, but I am doing some road trips, so I'm going to take full advantage of that. They also gave me 3 months of the full self-driving trial and 3 months of premium connectivity. which that's only like a $30 value, but hey, I'll take it. I'll watch Netflix while I'm supercharging. And the reason why I went with the Model Y, well, it's just because it's slightly bigger, and that means I am contributing to the size inflation of cars in the United States. I'm sorry for that, but it's just nicer to not have to like lean down to get into the car, and the extra storage space is nice. And I am going to car camp in this car, so having that higher ceiling and just extra leg space and being more leveled are all features that I'm happy to have all features that I'm happy to have in my car. And for the longest time, back in 2017, 2018, like here's this Instagram photo of me. I was super hyped about the Model 3. I pictured for like 4 years, I started saving for this. And I was like, oh, I'm gonna buy the Model 3. I might buy a new one, but I'll probably buy used. And right now, the new Teslas are pretty affordable with the EV tax credit. Right now, it's brand new, $35,000 for the Model 3. 37 and change for the brand new Model Y. And by the way, if you buy brand new, you don't get 3 months of free supercharging. And even if you buy a used inventory, it's not a guarantee you get the 3 months of free supercharging. Tesla only offers that on exclusive inventory models. And before the last couple months of Tesla offering this like added benefit, I haven't really seen Tesla do this before. I've seen them do it on the new vehicles, like for end of quarter push, but not for the used. So I had to take advantage of this limited time offer. I don't know how long it'll last. And then I could talk about why I went with the used model over a new one. Overall, used cars for electric matter way less than used cars for gasoline, because with the gasoline, you have a transmission, engine with all those cylinders, just a bunch more moving parts, brakes they have to replace more often. But for a used car, I really don't have to worry about too much, just the battery health, and I'm fine with 280 models. My intention is to own this for at least 10 years minimum, 15 at the most. So if I could get to 2040 with this vehicle, that would be awesome. And if this car has like 190, 200 miles of range in 15 years, I'll be happy. And this car is about on average with its battery degradation. It speeds up early on and then decreases as the lifetime of the vehicle proceeds. And this is like this chart, and I could like circle where this car with 60,000 miles on it is. And then comparing it to a brand new Juniper Model Y, which is, by the way, the name of this car, even though this car is not a Juniper. I just really like that Tesla code name. That's pretty cool. And there's some features of the Juniper that I would appreciate, but with my budget, if I went to go buy the Juniper, which I would be buying the rear wheel drive, I would have to get the base version, which means no white interior, and I wanted the white interior, and just black coat of paint, which I didn't really want a black coat of paint. And then I wouldn't be able to really spec out my car at all. Like I wouldn't be able to get tints or a mattress or a cooler for my car or all-weather floor mats, which are all things that I'm planning on buying by saving $10,000 by buying used. And there's some features that I could have benefited from, like ventilated seats in the hot climates of Texas and Florida. I could have taken advantage of. The rear folding seats are cool. I think the exterior looks better than this one. This one's a little bit more frog-like, like my Leaf. And overall, just like the simple things I'm loving with this Model Y compared to the Leaf, like the automatic charging port, the automatic trunk closing, the frunk is awesome. The glove box not having a button and just clicking this like left scroll wheel, holding it in to open it, that's all awesome. But the Juniper, what other features does it have? A rear screen. I'm not really going to use that because I'm the driver of the car. The less bezels on the display, that's a nice to have feature. Elon does say that they're going to upgrade all hardware 3 cars to hardware 4 for free. I don't think that'll happen, and if it does happen, it won't happen for a long time, but he did say that. And even though the 2021, it does have a heat pump, but it has the old Intel Atom chip, not the AMD Ryzen. That's a little bit of a drawback, but to me, I think the software operates perfectly fine, and it got the big software update a long time ago. And right now, I don't think there's gonna be a lot of future software updates to come, like the camera coming up when you're changing lanes. Like I think they added that 1 or 2 years ago. That was awesome. Back in the early days of the Model 3, they added the dash cam and the Sentry mode, but a lot of the features are now just built in. I just hope they add like Grok or ChatGPT to these cars in the future, I think that would be awesome. That's my experience with the Model Y. Did I ever consider a non-Tesla? Not really, because I really love the full self-driving features. That even though it's an expensive software package, I think the software is awesome, and already trying it with this free trial, I just think it's a really nice feature. And the supercharging network, even though it's open to non-Teslas, if I bought one that didn't have the NACS connector, I would have to have an adapter every time. That's a little bit of annoying, and I'm sure it just doesn't work as seamless into the software as a Tesla specific car has it. I mean, I played around with the Rivian and it navigates to Tesla superchargers, but I think the Tesla experience, just being one ecosystem, it has a slight edge. And if I look around, there's not really a SUV out there that compares to the Model Y. Like, if the Rivian R2 was out and I could buy a used Rivian R2 that's like about 3 years old, or a used Model Y that's 3 years old, then maybe that would have been a decision. But the R2 isn't even out yet, and there's no used models of that, so it's really not a decision. I could have gone like a used Mustang Mach-E, but that just doesn't have as good software as a Tesla, and I'm a big software guy. In the future, I'm open to non-Teslas, but you're gonna have to prove it to me that you have a better charging network, you have better self-driving features, you have better software, and to hit on all those levels, it's quite difficult. Some quick things that I did when I got into the car: I switched it to chill mode, I changed the color of the car. I just like this Honolulu blue, the Detroit Lions. That's my go-to color. And yes, the CEO's politics are not always favorable to my own opinions, but people disagree, and it's fine to disagree. I think it's an amazing product. I love Tesla's mission statement, and it said it as soon as I clicked accept on the vehicle. I didn't even have to sign any paperwork physically. It was just click accept on the car, and that's it. And it said, thank you for help contributing to accelerating the transition to sustainable energy. And that's something I'm pretty passionate about. Even though we're still early in the EV curve, only about 10% of new cars are electric. We still have a long way to go, but hopefully I'm helping the transition to get there. First V4 charger. No magic dock for me. This one is just at the side of I-10, just an Arby's and a gas station.